The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still running at the 40. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. He caught it.
Pass on 2nd down. Complete for the sideline.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oregon, number 3.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The junior is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Step to the bench on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Take over. First and 10.
First down here for the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Snagged in the middle. It's Holden. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Back to throw, it's Orji. He'll take another shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect. Looking for a big-time play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Orgy. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 14, Michigan 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. 42 Spider. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Wants to throw. It's Orgy. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Let's go. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Coming after him. Got a man. It's Holden. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's got 67 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Pressure coming. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Klein. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Holden. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Defense not showing press coverage. They're bringing heat. Caught over the middle. It's Holden. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Stewart. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Gain of 16.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass, it's Orji. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow them down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long as a pass rusher, the quarterback, I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the counter. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field, but if nothing's open, boom. I take it to easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're trying to get to it. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Past the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, on offense, you've got...
Your
offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Gabriel. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like
touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Runs through the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on third down for this offense. The give on the inside. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid is just drilled it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys this direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Got his man in the middle. Turns it on at midfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit. He starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. Why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You can tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. He looks that one in nicely. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And this is easily the most important play call of the game now. 4th down, you're out of field goal range. You have to come up with a completion here to give yourself an opportunity to win this game.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
Coming after it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Stewart. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right? You create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Going to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one for the lead in the waning moments. Smashes it between the uprights. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Orji. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He wants a big play here late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.